Hello there, YouTubers out there. This is Grillmaster 983. Grillmaster 983 coming at you again for another episode in my kitchen. Today I'm selecting to do, I don't know exactly how this is going to work. I already told you that I have very limited experience in like the YouTube videos. So I don't know how to control some things. Perhaps someone could send me a comment or something when this is all said and done. As to, I don't know. I have like my screen assist. I'm doing it from the camera on my phone. When I do the reverse, when I try to reverse the screen, the symbol for the reverse, it just goes away. So when like whatever mode that I have it in, it's like I gotta keep it in that mode because I don't see my symbol to tell me, no, I can reverse my screen now. It just goes away as soon as I press record. It just go away. So whatever mode that is in, that's the mode that is in. So just bear with me, please. All right, I'm going to do a pork roast. It's about 5 pounds. I'm going to do it in the pressure cooker. Once again, I'm Grillmaster 983. Grillmaster 983. Here's the pork. I hope you can see that. Yeah, you can see it. That's my pork. I've already seasoned it. I seasoned it with this. This. I got thyme in here. So these are the main seasonings that I used right here. I've already seasoned some garlic. So now some onion, garlic, Badia's complete season. This is a wonderful season for all purposes, for all reasons. This is Uncle Chris. Now this is a steak gourmet seasoning. I use that, and I use a garlic herb, salt free, because it's called a perfect pinch, and some thyme. Okay. Also, on my roast, what I did is I seasoned it with all these things right here. I started basting it with some steak seasoning. Believe it or not, I use this for my regular HEB. It's a regular steak seasoning. I use that as a binder. It's got a nice smell to it, and I season it with everything like this. I put all the herbs on the very, very top after it was all said and done. I'm gonna take my pressure cooker. Now this pressure cooker here, I brought from the dead. Okay, it was dying, so bear with me. I'm not gonna put it on that fire because I've had not some success on that iron for some reason. It has given me a bad deal there. I'm gonna cut up these. I'm gonna cut up my onions, which I haven't done yet. My onions in large pieces. Bell pepper, celery, red pepper. Those are pretty much the only three things. I'm going to use one bay leaf. Use a bay leaf. When it's all said and done, I'm going to use that one bay leaf. That's all I need. That's all I'm going to need. Those who follow my channel know I don't do a whole bunch of measurement. 1/3 cup this, one blah 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 blah, one teaspoon. I don't do that kind of stuff. Cooking is an art. I think you leave. If I was trying to share with you a certain kind of recipe, I'm not doing a recipe. I'm just sharing with you how I do it. So therefore, bring this over here. I'm gonna take that. That pot roast that pull apart. I'm gonna put that pork. I'm gonna. Sorry, but I lost my train of thought for a moment. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna brown every side before I actually lock it down in my pressure cooker. We're gonna let it go for probably about maybe an hour. Let it go about an hour, and hopefully that will do what it needs to. This is my first time doing a pork roast, so bear with me on that. I'm gonna transfer this over. And taking that, transfer it over here. Remember the fat side down first. Turn this fire off, this burner off here. I've had more success with the smaller burner since I brought my pressure cooker back to life. I've only had one cook on it, and it was pretty successful with the one cook. I conducted the red beans with ham hocks. That's what I did. That was a pressure cooker that I brought from the dead, and it performs greatly. Sometimes I have to play with it a little bit, but I can tolerate that. Like I said, I'm very patient. Very patient. I'm the old school guy, so I don't do a lot of electric, set it and forget it type of guy. Maybe one day I'll convert over, but for right now, this is how I roll. Okay. Now I'm gonna cut all these things up right here. The onions, this, and I'm gonna put them in large pieces. I'm gonna pour me up some. I'm gonna make me a small gravy. I'm gonna do me a quick way. Put a little flour in here. That's gonna go in the bottom of my. That's gonna go in my pot when it's all said and done. Mix it up like that. Make a little gravy. I'm gonna add a little cooking vinegar as well to it, and I'll get right back with you. All right, YouTubers out there, I'm back. Just want to show you what I did so far. I've already browned the Boston butter. I've already browned it from how I want it to look. I'm going to take all of these cut vegetables, and I got them in large pieces. I may not use all of them. I'll see if I can get this. I'm gonna set this on top. I'm not doing any potatoes, any carrots, anything like that. It's gonna be mostly. I'm just kind of putting my pressure cooker to the test because, like I say, it's been in retirement for a while, and this pressure cooker here is probably let's see, it's probably 25 years old, and I'm just not ready to I'm not ready to throw in the towel just yet. So I browned all sides. I put some slash marks in the fat part. I left the fat on there, and on the cap side, I put some slashes so that the seasoning can penetrate through the meat. It won't penetrate through that fat cap, but it will if I put some slash marks in it. It'll catch some flesh there someplace. And I'm going to do it like that. I'm going to add that one bay leaf I was talking about. I should have put two. Since they're so big, I hadn't realized just how big. I added a little cooking wine. Now, I hope I'll be able to put this top on because I see the process already started. I'm trying to see if I can put this on. Yeah, I'm able to do it. Okay. You can tell that I got the old style because my regulator jiggler, it's got different poundage per square inch, pound of the pot, stuff like that. I got a 5, 10, and a 15. I'm gonna set this on 10, and once it does its thing and start to jiggle, and once I begin to adjust it, give it the adjustment, I'm gonna let it go for an hour, let it spin like crazy, and do what it does. Should take me about 5-6 minutes or so like that, 7 minutes or whatever to regulate it, get it under control, under my control, not let it have its mind of its own to do whatever, but I'm going to control it. As I was mentioning, I hope this comes out good, hope it comes out okay because I brought it from the dead. You know, I had a few issues with it, couldn't find some parts for it. I had my local Ace used to carry odds and ends of parts. They no longer do it because they said they can't make money off of it, so they stopped. I was like, oh God, come on, guys. So now I ordered a few. I had to do a little modification on it, and so far the modification on the pressure overflow valve. I've been having problems with it. It was like the rubber. Let's show you what I'm saying. This rubber seal right here. It had like a rubber seal here, and I was having all kinds of issues, even with the new one. It kept seeping and would never seal. It would never seal, so therefore the pressure would never build up, that type of thing. And I'll get right back with you after it does this thing and I'm complete, and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. Okay.